Hi students, today we are going to start the very first chapter of class 9 Beehive, that is the fun they had. Now, written by Isaac Asimov. Now, Isaac Asimov is the very first person who to coin the words robotics, and whatever books he has written more than 500 books, and all the books are on robots. And the very first, the same thing we are going to see over here, the fun they had. We'll see how our education system will change after 133 years from 2024. So these are the highlights of the chapter. It is a futuristic story. You can see the date over here. It is 2157 AD. So, which is 133 years. So, just imagine the world, what will happen after 133 years. Okay. It is a science fiction, as I have already told you. Computers and artificial intelligence will transform the course of education system in the future. So, computers, artificial intelligence, these are playing a very significant role, and which we have already seen in the lockdown. We saw that how we shifted from a physical class to a virtual class. In this chapter, there is a comparison between the traditional schools and the virtual classroom. Now, the virtual classroom means your own home. Just as in the lockdown, you were attending your classes from your home. So that is the virtual class. Traditional school means a particular building where you go to attend your classes. Everyone from different places comes at a particular building, which is called school. So this is common for us just now, but it won't be common in the year 2157, that is after 133 years. So the future generation, they will find it funny. And what will they find funny? That is the traditional schools. They will find it very funny, absurd, because they will not be used to it. They will be used to the virtual classroom, just as many people now make fun of virtual classroom. They make fun that how can the students study from phone. There is no personal contact, no face-to-face contact. So they find it funny. So same thing is going to happen in the future, that is 133 years from now. So there is a comparison between traditional school and virtual classroom. Virtual means your home. And there is also a comparison between the mechanical teacher. Mechanical teacher. Now, who is a mechanical teacher? Mechanical teacher means a robot, and the human teacher. So there is a difference. In the whole chapter, we'll study about the same. The difference between, or the comparison between, the traditional and the virtual classroom, and mechanical and human teacher. So your whole chapter is basically the comparison on them. Now, what you will find in this chapter is that Tommy, he finds a real book. Now, what is a real book? Real book is the book that we are using, paper books. See, old books of paper. Now, e-content, that is the soft copy. That is unusual. You find it difficult to read from that, difficult to learn from. So, but it would become very common in the future. So here, real book is the old paper books. Now, the old paper books means your books. This will be called the real book in the future. Okay. Now, see, Margie mentions about the book in her diary. Now, of course, she is not writing a diary, है ना? But she is actually using the e-content, that is her laptop, her tablets, etc. That would be called a diary in the future. And Margie is the main character of the chapter. She is the main character of the chapter. She mentions in her diary, when she mentions it on 17th May 2157, that Tommy found a real book. He discovered a real book. Then Tommy and Margie considers the book, that is the real book, as a waste. And why waste? Because after going through once, it would be worthless. Now worthless because you learned everything, just as you do. Now you are in ninth. What happened to your class 8 books? Are you using it now? No, you aren't using it. So it is a waste. You either donate it or sell it as a garbage. है ना? So they are considering the real book as the worthless after reading it once. Margie hated her mechanical teacher. Now mechanical teacher means the robot. Now there are a lot of drawbacks of robots. Robots cannot understand our emotions, they cannot understand our feelings, they cannot judge you, they can only judge you on the basis of the test. And this is the same, because the robot used to take test after test, she hated the robots, that is her mechanical teacher. Margie was disappointed because the county inspector repaired the teacher. Now when we go through the chapter, we will see that what happened. Now this is also one of the drawbacks, है now this drawbacks is in us also. We too sometimes not feel well, है so here the what do you call, the teacher. Now the teacher is our here a mechanical teacher. It broke down means it stopped working. It was not according to the level of this 11-year-old girl. Now see, Margie, she is 11 years old. Margie is 11 years old and Tommy is 13 years old. Tommy is 13 years old and Margie is 11-year-old girl. Now, after finding the real book and after going through it, now what happens? They are comparing. First, they said that it was a waste. It was a useless, worthless book, because after reading it once, there's no use of the book. But they realized the importance and now they are appreciating, they are talking in good terms. They compared the present school. Now just look, they are comparing the present school. Present means the future. Present means for them, it is future, with the past school. That is, this is 2157 and this is 2024. So they are comparing the schools from the present and the past. And the human teacher, they are comparing the human teacher with the robots. Holiday was granted on Saturday and Sunday. And your heading, the chapter, the fun they had, means they are talking about all the enjoyment when the past students, that is the today's current, the students in 2024, you enjoy when you go, when you move out of your homes, you meet with your friends, you sit together, you enjoy. But in the future, after 133 years, what will happen? Your home, your room will be your virtual classroom. So you will not be allowed to go anywhere. Mechanical teacher will be in your home. He will teach you, and it will wipe out all your holidays. You will get only Saturday, Sunday as a holiday. No summer vacation, no winter vacation, no DP holidays, and nothing. So that is also a demerit, and I'm sure that no one wants that. So these are the highlights of your chapter. So I hope these highlights are clear to you. We can see that Margi is engrossed. She is busy. Busy, I'm saying. Absent-minded. Though she is sitting with her mechanical teacher, attending her classes, she is absent-minded. Her teacher is teaching, the mechanical teacher is teaching, and she is thinking. She is thinking about what? The good old days. The good old days of the education system, where the children went to the school, a particular building, and all met with the friends and enjoyed. So she is continuously thinking of the old school days. And they means the students of the past. They is the students of the past. That is you all. So your future generations, your children's. They will think about your life when you share your experience with them. When you will share your experience with your grandsons, they will wonder about these good old days. Just as many of you and your parents say that those good old days were very good. So that's it. Now we will see the whole chapter in bifurcation. I have divided the chapters for you so that you can understand easily. I have bifurcated the chapters according to the headings. So we'll see